It's that time again. Okay. Okay. So, first order of business, undo what I did last time because, it's the complete wrong way to go about it. Which, thankfully, undoing it is much easier than doing it. So all I gotta do is bang. Oh. Why can't I just, like... Okay, I can't click them all at the same time? Well, that's fine. This is still significantly faster. Find all references. We're just gonna delete everything that says set animation frame to blank. And that should effectively undo all the mess ups I made last time. Oh. Okay. Sure, we have to do it once for every letter, but it's way better than the alternative, which is looking through the program itself to find all references manually. Also, the reason why the title is Bman doesn't Wordle is because, okay, so for those unaware, because I did a little research, and the Wordle executive team be moving like King Von, okay? So we got a couple orders of business after we fix this. Okay. New name. New color palette. however you spell that. Because, yeah, they are sensitive about the color palette, too. Grid size. Because a big point of their cease and desist letters was the 6x5 or 5x6, whichever one it is, grid. Funnily enough, that one should be the easiest to fix, even though it is a game mechanic. And not just a simple recolor. And lastly, there's one more. I know one of their points was the mechanics, but like, the game is already inherently mechanically different because it's not a one-player puzzle. It's a competitive challenge game. So both in theme and mechanic, it's already different. So I guess we could already label that as done. How's it going? Going pretty good. Yeah, if I don't respond as much in the Discord for this week and maybe the next, it's because I'm gonna be busy working on something like in real life. But after I'm done, I should have that time again. Like, I do see it. But, yeah. Is there something else? I feel like there might have been something else. Bro. They're gonna give me a cartel execution if I got a 5x6 board. Which is why I'm making a 5x7 board. Now, there's a reason why I say making the board 5x7 is easier than recoloring the sprites. That's because for that, all I have to do... Okay, can I like shrink these? This is actually pissing me off having to scroll. Bang. It's at the bottom right here. All I gotta do is change one number. That's it. Actually, two, technically. Attempt 6. From 5 to 6. There. Now, in theory, just ignore the buttons down there because I'm not done fixing that yet. Words. There we go. Now it's 5x7 instead of 5x6. Great. See, the good thing about making your own spaghetti code is the fact that you already know where the noodles are. Well, okay, code in air quotes, because this isn't exactly code, this is just programming blocks. because it's easier to visualize. I plan to get them all funny sprites, but for now, only certain ones are different, like J being a fishhook. Alright. Find all references. Did I already get this one? No, I didn't. I gotta remove a bunch of shit. Because these things are changing their animation when I don't want them to. Thankfully, we have this funny little feature called Find All References, which basically compiles every mention of the thing I want. So like, find all references for indicator H, it tells me everything that speaks about letter H. Makes removing this so much easier. So I don't have to like look for all the blocks. Yo, listen man, I ain't trying to spend the next hour deleting the same command. Okay, I don't think that'd be real engaging content. Well, then again, like, programming as a whole isn't really engaging content, so I guess. Why is L just constantly undoing itself? Yo. It's like I delete a bunch of it, then it undeletes. Yo, L is like clinging on to life right now. Wait. Why are these not deleted? I already deleted these. Hold on. Find all references. Yeah, delete. I'm like mad confused. Why are they coming back to life after I beat them to death with a shovel? Okay. Yeah, like, stay down. Okay, I'll do it like just a little bit slower then, I guess. look at that. The bar just extended again. And A is back. What are we doing? Yeah, why are they coming back to life? I'm like mad confused, huh? Twitter decided that Charlie and Chinese Inferno is bad now? I'm gonna be so for real with you, I got no clue what that is. Yo, they got 1-ups. Yo, I'm deadass gonna be forced to do it the long way, which is annoying. But okay, I'll do it the long way. Yo, Loki, hold on. Have I still got... There we go. Yo, I'm maximizing laziness. Continuous playback. There's songs. Okay, that would explain why I haven't heard of it then. Okay. Record. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. End recording. Oh my god, I forgot. I can't have the playback key as F12 because it's technically a browser application. So hitting F12 opens developer tools and breaks everything. Okay. F8. Now, for Tiny Task has never done anything wrong ever, trust. I just gotta follow it with my mouse so I make sure, so I can know it's not doing anything wrong. Okay, you can't leave Tiny Task alone for too long because it'll start committing felonies. Like that. Wait, what? What are you doing? What is being done? Okay. Sure. Alright, Tiny Task, you're getting taken out back and shot. After I, like, just vouched for bro. I mean, to be fair, that was partly my fault, too. Because I hit F12. Then it switched to the developer tools, and then it accidentally deleted the main element of the page. basically like deleting System32 off your computer, but for web browsers. Some of the songs are really good. Charlie and Johnny's. All right. This might take me a second. Is it good now? Nah. It is still very explosive. Okay, can't let it run, otherwise it will tweak out YouTube poop style and then self-destruct. Oh my god. Yeah, the bots have found the tech. Yeah, the bots finally got the tech. They're doing messages in entirely Unicode letters to get past the, like, anti-spam. We Nah, bro. Not until I roll my d20, okay? If I get anything below a 13, then I'm getting the Yamcha treatment. I just gotta get a banger constitution roll. Dog sleeping on my legs. Go for like the first 10 minutes and then you stop feeling your legs. Or maybe I just have bad circulation, I don't know. Bro. They're gonna tell you to roll for Constitution, and then they're gonna hand you one of these. should be almost done deleting these, I think. Maybe. Okay, now why is specifically B gone before you even get there? It's like it deleted some of them and then revived others. Man, are we done yet? See, if only that really cool feature actually worked. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I would really love it if that happened. Thank you, Construct, for being a prick. Yeah, you know what that reminded me of? I'm pretty sure there was a stream plugin that let people throw tomatoes at me. Fallen. Is it on the Streamlabs store or the Twitch store? I forget. But I swear to God, I saw a tomato plugin. Tomato. Okay, it's not in the Streamlabs store. Hold on, I gotta find it. I need one of those. Please don't tell me they removed it. Yes! Tomatoes! I wish I had like an actual GIF that would show me it throwing the tomato, but whatever. Does it cost money or can I let people throw tomatoes for free? Hold on. A pro version special throws with bits to support you. That's actually a good sign because that implies that this one's free. Oh my god, yes. This isn't the one that I remember seeing, but it's good enough. That is overlay 1. Yes. See, I don't want the pro version. I want the free one. Okay. Because I need tomatoes to be available to everyone. Mute site because I don't want to listen to that. Wait, it's got a cooldown. Is it? Does it only appear on Twitch? Oh. Let me move that window out of the way so I can like see it easier. It's not appearing on Streamlabs. God damn it, the tomatoes are Twitch exclusive. They're platform locking our produce. Is that a brick? I'm trying to see which one leaves the biggest mark so I know what the meta is. Okay, so the brick leaves a small mark. Oh wait, that's the tomato. Give me the brick. Okay, the brick leaves a kind of small mark. Need to find out which one's the biggest. Hands, what do the hands do? Oh. Lame. Rocket. That's tiny. Okay, so tomatoes leave the biggest mark on the screen. That would be a funny bit, but all my bricks are outside at the moment, so I can't exactly do that right now. Yo, it'd be cool if I could get one of them, like, prop cinder blocks that they use in the action movies. That'd be so cool. Get somebody to throw one at my head. Yeah, that copyright-friendly music is low-key, like, messing me up on the mental. Because, like, every time I go to put it on, I'll put on the copyright-friendly music, I hear it in my head before I even hit play. And I get, like, editing flashbacks every time I hear one of them. Okay. I'm taking psychological damage from the copyright-friendly music. Almost missed one. Person listens to for 5 years straight with no breaks. Yo. Low key, that might be tough. Yo, chat, can we have like the CIA adapt that against real criminals? And copyright unfriendly music. I'm not looking to get another strike at the moment. Or not another strike, another warning. Oh, I guess it would give me a strike, because 2 warnings makes a strike. Although, I wonder what the little training thing for that would be. YouTube's little training pop quiz that they give you after they give you a warning. And you gotta complete it, or they won't take off the warning. Yeah, last one I did was trying to gauge my views on what isn't terrorism. Which, I mean, as you can probably guess, I had no problem with that test because I'm not a terrorist. I got listened to Yesterday by the Beatles. Bro, I'm about to die. What the hell is that? Yo, what is this up here? That's new. 3D. Got... Huh? Yo? Oh my god. Wait. The fuck? Yo, whole new dimensions. Yo, I swear to god that never existed before. Okay. So now, instead of trying to be lazy and, you know, bundle these with the actual keys, I'm gonna give them their own little check group. Add group indicators. Yeah, that's actually crazy though that you can do that. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, so remembering what I wanted to do. How many assets? Gold letter block is on screen, and I'm looking into it. That's Heike canon, honestly. That really happened. You know, I was there when the universe was created. Dapped up God. He's got surprisingly soft hands. So add another condition. If the thingy thing is playing animation. Now you see, we had to do the first ever collab event as foreshadowing for Fortnite, you know? And foreshadowed Fortnite by collaborating for the first time at the beginning of time. Alright. So which one? So 1 is wrong, 2 is half right, 3 is correct. Alright, so basically we're telling it, right? If this stupid little square is on screen and you see it change colors, turn the corresponding doohickey right here that color as well. Because the previous thing that we just spent like 30 minutes deleting wasn't actually looking at which color the score was. It was just assuming what color was based on values. T U V W X Y Z. Nice. R S V First beyond something beyond make starts zooming color or found a kitchen. Hey, you know, they were just trying to make sure it was one of the good colors, okay? Nothing too crazy. Alright. Is that all of them? A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait, there's no E. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, cool. Now. Thinking and thinking about how I go about this. So if it's on screen and A is playing, sub event, Doohickey is on frame, say 3. 3's the bad one. Then make game assets indicator A, frame. I don't know which frame that would be. Wait, no, 3 would be correct for that. Okay, so equal to 1, then set animation frame to 3. Animation frame to 2, because I think 2 is the F correct. No, 2 is the correct one. Yeah, why did I format it like this? Okay, so 2 would be the correct one. And then I'm getting lost in my own bullshit. Thinking and talking. I'm gonna need you to get down. I would like to feel my legs again. Yes, you too. There we go. I'm about to write this down because I'm still forgetting. Okay, so letter block. Forgetting about my shit that I made. Tragic. Early onset dementia. Zero, undone. 1, wrong. 2, I guess, bro. 3, correct. Indicator. Zero, undone. 1, I guess, bro. 2, correct. 3, there. Now I don't have to check the animations every time I do it. Okay, so if letter block is correct, actually, I'm gonna do this. Which one's the highest priority? Highest priority would be correct, which would be 3. Create another one of these. If it is not number 3, hi, bud. Are you good? I'll see you. Thanks for showing up. And 1 is... I'll flip these around. Yo, this is about to look horrible. But I don't care. Okay, so if it's correct, well, if it's playing A, and check if it's correct. If it's correct, set the indicator to correct. If it is not correct, then check if it's half correct. If it's in the I guess bro state. If that's true, then set it to flip those around. Set it to the I guess state. And if it's still not in the I guess state, and it's actually in the wrong state, then it will tell you that you're wrong. Let's see if this works. For the sake of testing, I'm moving these back over here. Smack, okay. I'm intentionally gonna do the wrong one. Okay, so A is not here. A has not been altered because I didn't touch it. Astro. Okay. It's in the semi-correct one. That's, showing appropriately. And then smack. Okay, so it's not doing the correct one. It's doing the half correct one correctly. But it's small. Let me just steal that on enter press check. Because let me see if this will change anything. Create blank event. Go up here. Take every last one of these. And make it a sub event for this. On enter pressed. Now. Oh, good chance to test the wrong one. Okay. Berry. It didn't change. Yeah, it's not changing. Hold on. Deeply confused. I know it's the on-screen check, okay? Like, I know it's getting confused because there's technically multiple on-screen. Trying to think of a good replacement for that. So I needed to select. I needed to like focus on the ones that aren't wrong. Yo, please give me like a Jimmy Neutron style brain blast, please. And somebody who's better at me than this, well, better than me at this, is probably like getting mad right now. I'm just watching this. God, I'm genuinely stopped. Oh. Remove the is on screen thing. See if that changes anything. Because I want to know. Huh. Maybe I could use instance variables? Yeah, edit instance variables. New instance variable priority. Here's my idea, right? So when this changes animation, one of these is going to be given the priority tag, depending on what it got. So I'm gonna say if it's half correct, it'll get a priority tag of 1. If it's wrong or actually correct, then it'll get a priority tag of 2. Everything else will get a priority tag of 0. And then it'll just look at whatever currently has the highest priority tag. Does that make sense? Which means we gotta revisit this uninterpressed thing, which is really annoying, but whatever. Why is this one specifically missing this? I'm confused. Whatever. I don't know if that's important or not, but I'll put it there anyways. Now, let's start with the correct ones. Add action. Game assets. Set value. Not valid. Priority to 2. Alright, if it's correct, set the priority to 2. Yeah, just under all these little blocks to say set animation frame to 3. This might take a second. Actually, wait. If I'm just gonna put set priority under all these, why don't I just go up here, undo all these? Why don't I just do this? Bang. 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 That works, right? Now, actually, I guess to make it like easier to differentiate, I'm gonna say correct is priority 3. Yeah. Wait, no, but default's already priority 0. Oh, let me sort this out. Okay. I'm confusing myself. Priorities. 0 default. 1 half correct. I'm gonna say 2 is correct. 3 is incorrect. Cool. So now, if a letter of priority 3 exists, then the corresponding indicator will become that color. Well, it'll become wrong. If a letter of priority 2 exists, the corresponding indicator will say correct. I'm really hoping this works, because I don't want to delete all these. but I will if I got it. We priority 3, but then we open these up because we gotta get the half right blocks too. Okay, if it's half correct, wait, did I put? Okay, good. I put the right ones here. Anyways, how did it send me to the top, bro? Okay, down here. Set priority 1. Actually, I don't just put that here. Save time. Because again, I'm putting it on all of them anyways. So might as well just stick that there. Much faster to add, much faster to delete. Alright, now, go all the way up here, and collapses. Now that we know things are being assigned priorities. Now, indicators. Right. I'm like losing focus. Sorry, I'm like tired. Oh. Just reformat this whole thing. Right here. I'll pick the highest scoring score box, and if that thing is 3, tell it to be wrong. Why's my taskbar showing? There. Yo, I need like energy. Damn near choked on it. Okay. If priority is equal to 3, set indicator letter A not animation, frame 3. Okay. And then if it's 2, set it to 2. If it's 1, set it to 1. Okay. Instead of on enter press, clock this like, I don't know, every second. Just so it can autocorrect itself. Enact. Okay. Let me just put A in other places. Okay, got that correct. Enact. Come on. Yo, be for real. Hold on. Let me open this in debug mode. See if it'll actually give me the instance variables. Because is it getting the instance variable that I need? Debug layout. Okay, indicator A. No, not that one. Looking at P1 score letter block. Yeah. Okay. Priority 1. Okay, that's half correct. Now, number 5, this is priority. Oh, check this one. That's the one we're going to be looking at. Start. Priority 2. Okay, so priority 2 does exist. It's correctly given us the priority. Alright. Let me change it so A is wrong. A is now incorrect. So that has a priority of... Not that one. That's a priority of 3. So it's... All the priorities are correct. It's just this thing absolutely sucking at reading them. Which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay. I delete that. Okay, it just deletes everything if I delete the top one. Unfortunate. So why is it not picking the instance with the hot? Oh. Wait. I just read it again. It's looking for a letter slot, not priority. My bad. Yo, my bad, bro. Alright, now it should work perfectly, right? Start. Scratch what I said. They playing in my face right now. Pick instance with highest priority. It would have been the correct one because half correct is priority 1 and actually correct is priority 2. So then why is it geeked? What if I start off doing the correct one? It's just not reading correct at all. It's only reading half correct. Hold on. So word without A. Make it correct and yeah. Yo, I'm still confused. Why is it not reading? Mm. Yo, this is actually pissing me off. Because I can't really think of anything that would stop it from reading this. This is the only one that is working. Wait, these might be wrong. Escort letter block. Wait, no. No, this is correct. I'm... damn. Remove the time check, it probably doesn't need. Okay, that might be redundant. And now none of it's working. Oh, I'm about to just restart that. Maybe that's it, you know? Where's... Where is it? Y'all getting like a good ass look at my desktop while I'm trying to remember where I put the shortcut. Oh my god, bruh. Like, I could brute force it with global variables. Just like make 5 global variables. And a whole bunch of checks to go with them. But I don't want to do that. I want this to be smooth and more functional and more readable. Like, you can brute force a lot of stuff with globals. Global variables are mad powerful. I just don't like making a whole bunch of them. Because if you use too many global variables, they start to feel like a crutch. You know? It's looking at the right thing, right? Edit, instance variables. Yeah, it is. Let me move it out of the group. Because I know this has happened before where something looks like it's supposed to work and then it doesn't work because it's in a group. And for some reason that breaks it. Get real. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying my best, man. And you're really screwing me over here. And like, I kind of feel bad because people are watching me just sit in your stump. Like, I don't know. Because, like, this ain't what people want to see, right? People want to see me actually make progress. But it's kicking my ass. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Download a copy. Backup. Backup. Okay. Now that we have that, let's tear some shit up. Notably, that. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking it. Okay? Maybe I'm way overthinking it. Okay, add another sub event. That's right, we're going the long way. Okay. Game assets. Because I never claimed to be a good programmer. If indicator A is compare frame at 0, actually I could just do this. Actually, wait, no, I can't. I can't do that. It's gotta be sub events. God damn it. I could do it like this. Make this an OR block. Actually, no. This one doesn't need an OR block. It only needs to become an OR block when I put it in the correct one. But right now we're doing the wrong ones. So if that is animation frame 0, change it to animation frame 3, which is wrong. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Cool. We're brute forcing it. but not with global variables. Okay. Now it's not gonna do anything fancy like check the screen to see if there's a correct one or a half correct one or whatever. Now I'm just forcing them both to change animations at the exact same time. Because I know the other animation works. So I just gotta tie the not working animations to the working animations and suddenly both will work, right? D F. Sure, it looks ugly as hell, but like I said in the past, as long as it works, I've won. Okay, if it is functional, I've gotten what I want. I can optimize it later. When I'm programming, I know and accept that the first product is going to be meh. Okay, it's not going to be perfect. It's just going to barely function. I can tweak and repair it after it's functional. Okay. You can call that a bad mindset. I call it the mindset I need so I don't give up on on yet another side project. Because doing these things by yourself kind of sucks. I really just put T on S. No, not M. But whatever you do, alright, don't use that as an excuse to launch a shit product, okay? You can produce a shit product for yourself, knowing that, you know, you finally made it work and you can fix it over time. But you don't want to launch garbage. Okay, I'd feel bad if I'd published a bad product. Only publish the product when you feel like it's good enough for you. Like, if you downloaded this game, would you be mad that you spent your time on it? Not from the creator's perspective, from a customer's perspective. If you, the creator, put yourself in the customer's shoes, well, quote unquote customer, because this is going to be free, but whatever. Would you be mad about taking time out of your day to install this product? If the answer is no, then launch your product. But until then, keep making iterations on your own private time. Well, just keep cycling iterations until you get to one that you're satisfied with putting out into the world. One that you'd be satisfied to install yourself. It's okay to produce trash as long as you're not giving it to other people. You know what I'm saying? Well, before we start on the correct ones, let's do the half correct ones too. Because that's also important. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Whatever, it makes sense to me. That's the mindset I follow. Now it's setting the animation frame to 3 before this. So I'm actually going to start making these ore blocks now. Who's crashing on my chair? Don't. I mean, they gotta become ore blocks anyways, because we're gonna need them to be ore blocks when we put them under the correct blocks. You know, under the correct checks. When it checks if the letter is correct, yeah. Because when it's checking if the letter is correct, we want it to change the indicator if it's animation frame 0, which is not checked, or animation frame 1? Yeah, 1. Which is half correct. Three. And then we could just copy paste this under all the half correct checks. Yo, honestly, whoever thought of copy paste, I pray to God they were drowning in puss before they died. Okay, I hope they lived an absolutely lavish life. And if they're still alive, even better. Because they could still be living it up. Alright. So now maybe, or not maybe, half correct would be for the indicator frame 1. I mean, copy paste feels like a natural must when it comes to programming. Because, like, no matter what programming language you're using, because I've used several, you're always going to find yourself repeating stuff. You know, I've used Python, HTML, and CSS. A little bit of JavaScript, not too much though. Are Python and Java the same thing? I don't know. I don't know, I'm tired right now. Anyways. We take this, copy it under all the half correct blocks. What's it saying? Oh yeah. Like every programming language wants you to repeat shit. So like copy paste only felt like the natural evolution. And I forgot what I was about to say. Yo. Yeah, if I can't remember what I was about to say, I'll just say something else. I've always wanted a plushie. Not just any plushie. You know what I mean? Like, my own plushie. You know? A Bman plushie. Or an action figure. Either one of those would be so cool. I guess an action figure would be possible because I got a homie with a 3D printer. I'd gladly pay him for one of those. All I gotta do is make a 3D model and send it to him. Or a plushie. Because, like, I'm not really good at 3D modeling. Okay. Last time I tried making, 3D modeling a Bman, I think I stopped at, like, the neck. Because I was going top down. I don't know where people usually start when 3D modeling. I only started from the hat down because that's how I draw him. And I've got little to no experience. I'm not gonna say no. I've got a little bit of experience 3D modeling, but not that much. It was always more so something I would like fuck around with, you know? Like, oh, I'm bored. Let's pop open Blender. Not actually learning, you know? Well, learning but not studying. Yeah. Anyways, back to my point. I'm way better at sewing than I am at 3D modeling. So the dilemma is, if I wanted to make an action figure, I got the means but not the know-how. And if I wanted to make a plushie, I got the know-how but not the means. You get what I'm saying? So if animation frame is 0 or 1. Yeah, okay, 1 is half correct. Cool. I'm thinking about it. And honestly, I want a plushie more than an action figure. Not saying I don't want the action figure. An action figure would be really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna make a plushie though. I want to go all out with it, like fully accurate to the character, not just one that looks like the character. And let me elaborate, right? Because that might be a little confusing. When I mean accurate to the character and not just looks like the character, let me draw a quick little Bman. God, my hand's kind of shaky right now. He's like in italics. Okay, those little bits are kind of spooky. The little white bits. It's actually bugging me. Alright. So, the character. Right? These are not The Bman mascot character is a golem. He doesn't have actual eyes. Alright. These are vent holes made to look like eyes. So if I make a plushie, instead of just slapping black discs to look like his fake eyes, I want them to actually be like caved in a little bit. And not flat. More like at least a little caved in. I don't think I really talk about the Bman mascot character too much. I mean, like, I don't really talk about what he is very often. But lore rundown. He is a golem. He wants to look like a person. Those clothes are actually his flesh. He just wants to blend in with people. And he's low-key got separation anxiety. Yeah, he does not have organs. You can take him apart and he can put himself back together. Of course, I'm not gonna add that as a feature to the plushie because, you know, that'd be kind of hard. What would I do? Velcro? I don't have Velcro on me. Now, if I made a plushie of him, I just want you to be able to. I want his eyes to be a little concaved, and I want his little buttons to open up. You know, buttons on his shirt. Well, quote unquote shirt. And now, what was I doing? Indicator A. So, indicator 2 would be correct. Some may be wondering, you know, if he doesn't have organs, he doesn't need to breathe, why does he have vent holes? It's so he doesn't overheat. And if he gets exhausted, you will see smoke come out of him. Yeah, I think about him a lot. Because he does, the character does predate the channel by a little bit. And every time I'm bored and like daydreaming, I'm thinking about him. I'm going on little adventures in my head. You know, meeting lots of people, fighting lots of people. Now let's see if this works. Why did it hit all of them? Oh my god, bruh. Dude. Maybe one day I could write him a comic. You know, I think that'd be cool. But I already got so many other side projects. And like, the plushie would take priority over a comic for me. Because I just want some part of him to be real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's like my Superman, you know? And comfort character in every sense of the word. Yo, my eyes are watering like crazy. Yo, this is why I don't like to talk about shit I'm emotional about. Cause like it ain't even gonna be that serious and my eyes start bugging. Goddamn. Mm. What if I flip those around? Don't tell me that was it. Don't tell me that was all I need to do was flip it around. On. No way. That's all I needed to do? Was flip them around? Dog, get real. Alright, well now we can change this over. Go from the bottom. we just gotta change this. Change these over to the appropriate indicator. Jimmy. Okay. I can't feel my foot. Someone needs you to get up for a moment, okay? And my camera froze. Kind of surprised I caught it that quick. Normally I don't. Like, it takes me a minute usually. Now it just really doesn't want to come back on. Come on, turn on. Turn on, please. Pretty please, turn on. Buddy Trump out. Let me have a face. I would greatly appreciate you allowing me to have, thank you, a face. Then okay. Okay, just had to be sure. At some point, one day I hope I get popular enough to do a makeshift campaign. That's something I've always wanted. A successful makeshift campaign. Now that'd be sick. Or any other service that makes them really. I don't know, maybe not with makeshift, because every time I see a makeshift plushie, they're always on a limited time. I don't want I don't want people to be FOMO'd into buying a plushie, knowing that it's gonna go away after a while. Like, I get that FOMO is like how you raise a bunch of sales quickly to produce the plushies. Yeah, fear of missing out is a powerful thing. Like, it's a smart business model, don't get me wrong. You sell people on this limited time plushie, and with the amount of like campaign pledges you get an approximate amount of how many you have to make, and then you don't have to make them again. Unless there's another campaign. Actually, I probably would want it to be a limited campaign now I think about it. Because if the plushie was a year-round thing, then after the people who wanted one got one, then it would just turn into like another Kaby Lame toy. Remember Kaby Lame's toys? Pretty sure he had one called the Screen Breaks or something like that, where his little figure would break through a plastic screen. Why did I put on an S? Yeah, ain't nobody wants those. Yeah, I fear that's what it would turn it into if I made it a year-round thing. So I guess the scarcity makes them somewhat coveted. Alright. S is correct. A and T have been correctly flagged as half correct, and nothing else has changed. Start. Another correct. Let's do it again with a random word. Thigh? Okay. I'm gonna put the word in backwards. Alright. H is correct. G is correct. I is correct. And now why is C being counted as half right? The letter C is not in thigh. Same with K. Do that? Okay, so the last two are orange. Then I do stack. Now, why is it doing that? That's been given priority 1. So now it's the priority system itself being weird. Oh wait, no, 1 is wrong. For the letter block. Wait, no, okay. Never mind, I'm bugging. I'm looking at the wrong one. So for priorities, 1 is half correct, so that's working properly. Wait, no, it's not, though. Because there is no C in start. Same with K. There's no CK in start. So those should be priority 3, not 1. I'll close this because I know this works properly. Alright, the indicators are working correctly. It's just the priority system. Instance variables. They're not there. Okay, that's just setting and checking priority. The problem is somewhere in this, it's not reflagging things as wrong. So if I do like focusing on the last two letters, TR. Wait, but well, T and R are in there. TR, RTR. Is it just the last two letters? Which letter is God in this? Okay. So I'm just prioritizing being wrong over being half right. My mistake. I know exactly how to fix that one, but T. Okay, so it's doing that correctly. Wait. How did I not realize? Yeah, there is no N in start, so why are the last two permanently half right? Okay, so if even one of them are correct, I'm mad confused. So if even one of these are correct, then the last two letters are wrong. They just assume the last two letters are okay. Slot 5, slot 4, slot 5, slot 4. I'm gonna look at the bit that handles it being half right. Now, how does this compare to other ones? Because the other ones work perfectly fine. They don't do that. So I'm gonna copy paste that, bring it up here to one that does work, just so I could like keep the difference. Toggle disabled. It's the exact same thing. I'm so confused, bro. You know, because of time, I'm gonna mess with the sprites. Mess with the main menu, yeah. Because we are not allowed to call it Wordle ranked. Or use these colors. Because we gotta change the colors at some point too. The entire color palette. Not gonna lie, I might host a poll in my Discord to see which color palette we should switch to. Hold on. I'm actually do that right now. I'm gonna take the color palettes from Flip a Clip because that's what I use a lot for my art. Okay. Take a screenshot. I send it to myself over Discord. Like whenever I have to send an image to, well, from my phone to my computer, I just like open up my Discord server, post the image in mod chat, and then I download or copy it from my computer. I'm gonna do. Oh, where's the polls channel again? Polls and votes. Here we go. Poll. Polls. Who said max 10 choices? Let me post the picture first. And then which color palette should I switch the game to basic, sketch, retro animation, sketches. I don't know why sketch and sketches are two different things, but whatever. Feels a little redundant to me. Old Japan sketches. Fun sketch. Pop is everything. Of these palettes right here. There we go. Gotta pick a different color palette to make it more legally distinct. And if I use one of those color palettes, then they literally can't say I used or inspired from their color palette, because I literally took it from a different program. I guess for now, while I'm waiting for people to vote on the poll in the Discord, which you should totally join, by the way. Does the command still work? Discord. Yeah, wait, the bot might be sleeping. Yeah, why is the bot inactive? Why does it just turn off like that? Alright. Exclamation point Discord. It just turned off the moment I did that. There we go. There's the link. In Twitch chat. Third time's the charm. Alright, we're gonna call it, I guess, Bco word game. like saying Biko because Biko means Bman and Company, but it sounds like kind of a corporation, which I think is kind of funny. And then once a color palette gets selected, I can just like bucket tool this to change the colors. I would just like do a little something like this. Oh, god damn it. It's like fake shading. And switch to a slightly lighter one. Biko word game. Though I don't feel like drawing it right now, I do intend for that B to become my the logo that's on the mugs and shit. The B with the hat on it. I gotta put a hat on it, but not right now. After I select a color palette, so I don't have to do even more recoloring. A Biko word game, as the title, should be completely distinct from Wordle. What kind of R is that? Because, I mean, it's not like they copyrighted the word word. That's dumb. Absolutely preposterous. Yo, every R I make comes out mad scuffed, and I don't like it. Peter, what's the letter R look like? I think it's like specifically bubble R's that bug me. Cause like, what are you supposed to do with its little bit right there? You know? Word. Game. Then an A. Drawing with the mouse is so weird. So like, at what size does it go from writing to drawing letters? I'd say the moment you go above your normal handwriting size. So like, use regular like lined paper as an example. If you normally write write your letters one line tall, then it's writing. But if you go beyond your comfort zone and start writing letters two lines tall, then it goes from writing to drawing letters. I know technically that's still writing. And adversely, all writing is drawing. But I'm talking about what it feels like. You know. Not technicalities, not definitions. Does it feel like you're just drawing letters instead of actually writing? You know what I'm saying? Guess I could do this. Yeah. That works out. Bang, bang, bang. Pico word game. Ooh. I just gotta change these buttons. Right now, get him out of here. Because right now we just got a practice button and a quick play button, but we actually need more buttons. And I want to change how they look to match this background. But for now, I believe I'm calling it. Oh, that's great. We've gotten the indicators to work, and in doing so have discovered a massive bug with these last two squares. I don't know exactly what's wrong with them. I don't know how to fix it yet. But they're flagging stuff wrong. But for now, this is Bman. No longer doing an internet. I'll see you next time. Have a great night. Yep.